Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Thursdate with Erica. Again, each week I come on here and introduce you guys to different business owners in my business community that have inspired me and have just been such powerhouses. And, I want you guys to get to know different people that are successful in this business. And so today I am so excited to have Dave and Roxanne here with me. And they are just this powerhouse couple. They're so amazing and very down to earth and just genuine people. And so I'm so excited for you guys to get to know them. So I'll just bring them on screen. Hi, Dave and Roxanne.
Hi,
Erica.
Erica. Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to do this. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so exciting to have you guys here. So can you guys just do a quick introduction to our viewers today about
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah, for sure. I'm originally from the Philippines. I came to Calgary about 96. I was about 14 years old. My background, what I went to school for was engineering, aeronautical engineering. Sounds fancy, but it wasn't. It's the lowest paid out of all engineers. Um, I found out that engineering wasn't for me. Engineering is a good career, but engineering doesn't like me. So I was my first leap of faith. I got out of engineering and I went to my first self-employment, which is financial services, and that's where I met Roxanne. I was her manager. I managed her really well because I married her. And prior to the online business, I was a general manager. So right now I do this full time.
Yeah, so thanks, Erica. For me, I moved here from the Philippines to Canada as well in 2004 with my parents, with my siblings. And so I went to high school here and college. So I took paralegal as my education. But prior to this online business, I was in finance. And recently we're pregnant and we're expecting. So because of this online business, thank you. Because of this online business, we were able to and I could leave early from my work and not wait for my maternity leave. So that's the blessing of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for that. So, you talked about your experience before. Was there something that was lacking in your life which made you look for something more for this digital business?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So when I met Roxanne in our very first self-employment, and then when I married her, actually, it wasn't long after. It was like within a year, right? We got married, and she said, "My dream is to help my parents retire." And
Yeah.
instantly, I said, "Yes, I want to help you," because my dad died when I was about 3 years old. When I moved to Canada in '96, soon after we found out that my mom had breast cancer. Just 3 months in Canada, in '97 she died. So I really didn't have a chance to give back to my parents. So my initial answer was yes, but we didn't know that this dream we have was actually
Yeah.
massive. That that you can't just do that, right? I mean, you have bills to pay, you have future kids, you have homes. So we realized that our dream was big and our income was small. So we had two options at that point. Option number one is just to say, you know what, it's not possible.
Yeah.
We'll just live within our means and take care of our own kids and our own household. Or option number two is to really go outside of of what your jobs. So we find a solution, and we did that for the last 10 years. Failed in a lot of things. Thanks be to God, we landed in the online business about 2 years ago. So basically, the option number two is to increase your income to the size of your dreams. And your viewers that are watching, they can probably relate to us. It may not be retiring your parents.
Yeah.
It may be traveling. It may be staying home with your kids, right? There's really only two options. Say settle, it can't be done, or number two, find a solution. And for us, we look for a solution.
Yeah, because even if we have good paying job, like good careers, we realize that it's just enough for the two of us and our future kids, and it's not enough for us to retire our parents, give financially to them. So we look for quite for many years. Many years, we look for a lot of things. We did a lot of things, and 2 years ago we found this online business through a Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so, yeah, that's so interesting. And it does resonate with people, right? Because you have things that you want to accomplish in your life and you don't necessarily have the means to do it. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's either you settle and you say, well, no, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna lower my expectations, or you double down on your dreams and make it happen, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
and that's what you guys did. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, so now that you have this online business, and you said you've tried many different things before,
Yeah.
what made this specific one different from all those other things that you've tried before?
Yeah, I know. Again, very good question. I always tell people sometimes when you fail at something, it sucks, obviously, right? But I always tell people, I learned this throughout the journey that
Mm.
there's two kinds of mentality. Mentality number one is that you win or lose. That's really a mentality that we all kind of learned, right? Watching movies and all that. But there's another mentality I learned through personal development. You win or learn, right? So you never you see, at that in that mentality you never lose because either you won or you learn, right? So all those failed businesses allowed us to instantly know that this business was good, right? Because of all those failed experiences, just we counted one time. It's funny, we're just putting it together. We failed in about 24 businesses, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so we small, big businesses. We stayed longer, 2 years, 6 weeks. So we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? We've been in companies that the product was not good at all. I mean, in fact, they got kicked out of Canada because they weren't approved, right? So, yeah, we've been to companies that have good products, but the systems, sales tools wasn't very good at all, right? Been to companies with good products, sales systems. The problem we found out of all the things we've done is that they didn't have a way to get customers outside of your friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
All we did was just friends, family, and we got tired of that. Right?
Yeah, like that's why this online business, when we saw it, it's really, we realized that it's really good because it's not just limited to your friends and families. It's not limited to your own city. Like we live in Calgary, just like you, Erica, but it's not just limited here in Alberta, in Canada, but with the online business, it's actually, we have a lot of mentees, we have a lot of, clients all over the world, USA, Australia, like, different, like UK and all that, like Dubai, different. And that's the beauty of it, because you're not just limited. And for us, it took us a lot of time out of our weeknights, weekends, to go to our clients, meet them one-on-one, or hotel presentations. And that took a lot of our time away from our family. And when we saw this online business, we realized we don't have to do that because of the automation, because of the system.
Yeah.
We leverage the power of the internet. So that's why we chose this platform, and it's the best decision we've ever made.
Yeah, it has the three pillars when we talked about the webinar, which is you gotta have good products.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you need to have good sales tools and systems, and number three, you have a way to get customers.
Yeah.
Right? And they actually are that. So we would have not known that if we didn't fail in our other businesses.
Yeah.
So again, your mess can become your message, right?
Exactly.
Amazing. So.
Yeah, awesome. I know. I actually, that's interesting that you brought up that your mess can be your message. Am actually doing the Tony Robbins challenge, and Dean Gracios,
Wow.
he said that this week. And so it's so true, right? Like what we go through, all our experiences, it's teaching us something. And so to take what you've learned from all the failures and the trials and tribulations you've gone through, and to transform that into a way to help people or to help yourself to make a better decision is just priceless, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the system is amazing, and us as business owners, we can see that, but what has this business allowed you to do?
Yeah, and that's a really good point. And here's what I always tell people, because I've been in sales, right? I always tell people, facts tell, stories sell. And the story is that 2 years ago, I saw the business first. And it was we started in October of 2018, but 4 months prior, I saw the business. I was so fired up, but the place we're in wasn't very good, because of our failed businesses and a lot of things we've done. We were in $86,000 in consumer debt. So, and I told Roxanne, okay, this is it. This is gonna be a thing. And she wasn't interested at all, right? She's like, no, not for me, right? And then good thing with all the fails, facts tell, stories sell. So I said, you know what? I'll show you people that are just normal, everyday people, right? That are getting results. And going back to your question, right? The system. The only proof of a system that works is the result itself, right? No, there's only two results people are looking for when they want to start any business. They want to have more time and have more money, right? The undeniable proof that this system is working is that People are firing. I showed it there. People are firing their bosses, right? People are paying off their debts. They're paying off their mortgage in less than 5 years. Like, that's undeniable proof that this thing works. And she said, like, I can't believe this. I gotta take a look at this, right?
Yeah, so that's really what made me, made me, open my mind, because I was skeptical, right? But because the more I see people, normal everyday people that are immigrants like us, people that doesn't speak much English, people that are older than us, people that have kids that have double triple jobs, they're getting results, they're getting success on this business. So that's why, we made the decision to jump in together. And the 2 years later, we're able to, the results of this business, we were able to become debt free. So we pay off over 86,000 of consumer debts. So that's
That's
really a
big.
big
That's big
big.
That's
for us.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, right? Like, that's a big sigh of relief to just
Yeah.
get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was joke around, like, what that means to me anyways is like you can sleep good at night, right? Your smile is just much bigger. For some reason the sun shines better. Your job, you don't owe anybody a single
Yeah.
thing. It's a great feeling. And I we follow this guy. His name is uh Dave Ramsey, and it says that most people are normal. Normal means that people are carrying debts. Everybody has debts, right?
Mhm.
But to be weird is to be debt free, and it feels good to be weird, right?
Yeah, and also because of this online business, we were able to save a lot, save up for a new home. So we moved from our two-bedroom apartment to a four-bedroom home here, and so that's really a big blessing for us, because it would be longer if we didn't do the business, like to save that big amount, in especially in Canada. It's hard to buy a home. And because Dave is was a general manager, I saw him very stressed out with his job, even though it's a good paying job.
Mm.
I was scared that he will get sick because of that, because of stress. And 14 months in the business, he was able to quit his job, and
Mm.
I saw him every single day enjoying his
Mm.
his this business, being a coach. And it feels great to see him doing what he loves to do.
Yeah, and a couple things is, first of all, ministry is big for us. And it's close to our hearts.
Yeah.
And we always kind of had this fantasy over 10 years, because we've been serving for a while, that when the ministry needed something, instead of like raising funds, that we can actually just give the money. And before the pandemic, 2019, we had an opportunity to do that. The church wanted to send 8 young people to conference in the U.S., and they could only afford 6.
Yeah.
And again, thanks be to God, with this business, we're able to pay for the flights of those 2 young people. So there's a lot of things that you can do. One of
Yeah.
our mission statement is we want to help good people earn online. There's a lot of good people. They want to do good, but
Yeah.
they're just a little bit short of money, right? So our goal is to kind of transfer that, to these good people, so they can do more good. So there's a lot you can do. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's amazing. And yeah, I love that you were able to help
Yeah.
2 young people to be able to improve their lives, right? And to learn. And that's priceless, right? I'm sure those 2 young, like that group of 8, are probably so grateful for that opportunity. And for you guys to have that opportunity to help them, learn and improve themselves, that's awesome. That's amazing, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is there something that you guys want to tell, so, with our viewers that may not be quite, are still a little bit skeptical with this opportunity and the system? What would you guys like to tell them?
Yeah, well, for those people that are, watching you here, this interview, or curious about how to get started on this online business, maybe they're scared, they don't know who to trust as well, right? I can relate to them, because I was skeptical, and most people are skeptical because of, yeah, because of, a couple of reasons. Some people are scared because of their past experiences, right? The other one is they're just scared because they don't have the information, they don't know what it is, right? But either way, you have to educate yourself, you have to be open-minded. So in order for you to lower that skepticism, is to have more knowledge, educate yourself. And just like us here, like when we first started, we all started with with the webinar. So there is a free workshop that Erica has. Basically, it's register for your your name and email address, and that way she can email you the information of the free workshop. Because if you want change in your life, you want, this 2021 to be different, you have to do something different. Because if not, it's still going to be the same over and over. Next year will be the same, next 2 years will be the same. And the only thing that you want, to, if you need change, then you have to click that link, right?
Yeah, I mean, all of us started there. Even if you want to not start a business, maybe you want to go back to school again to earn more money, right? I mean, you want to, then a day you want to earn more money, right? You want to have more time, right? But you still have to kind of do your due diligence. Is this a fit for me? Is this course, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to buy a franchise. You got to do your due diligence. You got to find out. But the reality is it's not for everybody, but it starts with getting knowledge and see if it's for you or not. I mean, 2 years ago, we were praying for a solution. We said, you know what? We've tried 24 things, right? We're down on our knees. You said, you know what? This is it. We're looking for a solution. And again, we kept just one more, the 25th time, open mind, right? To see if it's a fit, and the rest is history. I mean, we couldn't have done what we've done today without just starting with an open mind and still checking it out, right? So.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Again, Dave and Roxanne, I really appreciate you guys sharing your story and, giving us an inside look of your experience through this whole journey. And I'm so grateful that I know you guys are really busy. And so I'm so grateful that you took the time to speak with me today so that my viewers can get to know you guys better. Again, guys, I couldn't have said it better myself. Get the information so you can do your due diligence. Again, tonight is our free workshop. It starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to learn more and get the information that you need to see if it's a good fit for you, you can private message me or comment down below and let me know if you guys are interested, or check out my website. The website's on the screen. It's erikad.co. Again, thanks, Dave and Roxanne. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.